Hello everyone, this is Arturo. I'd like to start by thanking you for taking the time to watch this TaxDome Overview webinar. So let's get started. If you're like most accountants, bookkeepers, or tax professionals we work with, your firm probably relies on a mix of different tools. One tool for client intake, DocuSign to sign a document, QuickBooks to pay an invoice, Dropbox to find your documents, or a separate CRM to communicate with them, and another tool for billing. And while those tools might get the job done, constantly switching between them creates a fragmented experience, not just for you and your team, but more importantly, for your clients. That confusion leads to delays, missteps, and extra admin work. It also makes your firm feel less professional than it really is, and that's a missed opportunity to stand out. But TaxDome changes that. One platform, one login, and one experience. We bring everything your firm needs to manage clients and deliver outstanding service into one platform. And that is our difference. Clients get one place to log in, sign, pay, and send what you need. Your team works more efficiently with fewer tools and no manual follow-ups. And you create a smoother, more professional client experience that strengthens trust and helps your firm grow. Choosing TaxDome, you're choosing not just a tool, but an end-to-end platform which gives your clients and your team the best experience within only one login. If you're ready to streamline your workflows, delight your clients, and finally ditch the chaos, click above on the Request Demo button to schedule a free, personalized demo. In this walkthrough, I'll show you how TaxDome simplifies your day-to-day, reduces back and forth with clients, and gives your firm a modern, all-in-one workplace. Once TaxDome is in place, you won't need a single one of those third-party apps. Expanding on the client experience a bit, you'll learn quickly that we are a client-first company. But don't take our word for it. Check out the over 20,000 reviews and see for yourself. We are extremely proud of our reviews and feedback, so we invite you to check them out. Now that we wrapped up our brief introduction, let's dive into the actual demo. Let's take a look at today's agenda. One-in-one platform. Replace disconnected tools with one seamless system. Team collaboration and internal chat. Assign work, share updates, and discuss jobs securely. Client communication. Centralized secure messaging and notifications with clients. Workflow automation. Scale processes with reusable, customizable workflows. Reporting and profitability insights. Track what matters to make better decisions. Client portal experience, a professional and intuitive portal your clients will love. And access control and standardization. Set permissions and ensure process consistency. Whether you're 5 or 50 strong, TaxDome gives your entire team and every client a better way to work without duct taping tools together. We're going to start on the firm portal first, so you can take a look at your team's view and capabilities. Upon logging in, we'll land on the Insights page, which is an overview of what's happening with your business at a glance. Here, you'll see your assigned tasks, due dates, and anything else that requires your immediate attention, like your clients' pending invoices, organizers, signatures, contracts, and document approvals. The Insights page is fully customizable, and each one of the members of your team can create a custom page with what's most important. Stay ahead of every deadline. No more guesswork, digging through emails, or chasing down clients. Now let's get to our Inbox Plus tab on the left sidebar. This here will be your centralized notification center. This feature synchronizes all client activities, particularly communications. For example, when a client emails a colleague, Inbox Plus displays the email across all team members' mailboxes. This approach is applied to all client activities. You can customize notifications to alert you about specific client actions, such as completed activities, pending tasks, and more. It keeps everyone aligned and responsive without relying on internal email forwarding or sticky notes. Let's go to the Clients tab on the left for our CRM overview. The list you see here is an overview and status of all your accounts, who owes you money, who has outstanding tasks, what tags you assign to the client, and other criteria, so you can filter and sort them quickly. To do that, simply click on the filter button in the upper right to narrow down what you'd like to see, by team members, by outstanding invoices, by tasks that are due, whatever you want to look at, you can filter your search. The list columns are completely customizable, so you can tailor them to your needs or preferences. Now, watch as I select a few clients on the left, and you'll see our bulk actions appear at the top. This is your chance to streamline those tedious, time-consuming tasks like sending out organizers to multiple clients, adding new clients to workflows, or even sending out a bulk email to all of your clients, like a tax season reminder or a marketing flyer. And don't forget, all these bulk actions can be fully automated through our workflows. This saves time and makes it easy to keep your clients on track without manually repeating the same steps. For today, let's dig into a single account in more detail. I'm going to click on the Charles Burns family account. You start on the summary screen. Everything you need is front and center, but let's jump right into the Info tab at the top. On the left, you'll notice tags, assign team members, and custom account fields so you can see what's important to you right away. On the right, these are linked contacts with this account. With both families and businesses, you may have many different people who need access. This is also fully customizable to your needs. Charles Burns is a contact within the Charles Burns family account, but he may have access to multiple accounts because he might own other businesses. And the same principle applies to accounts, where a single business can have multiple contacts linked to it. As you see, everything is organized and easy to find, so you're never wasting time tracking down client information. A reporting feature helps you understand how your firm is doing without exporting spreadsheets or juggling reports from different tools. It provides the statistics on the firm's invoices, time entries, records you and your team create whenever you track billable hours spent on client work, jobs, we call that projects that need to be done, like preparing a 1040 return, tasks, individual action items or to-dos, and pipelines, automated workflows that help you reduce manual work. Want to know how much time your team is spending on each type of service? See which tasks are pending or track unpaid invoices. Use your preferred forms of visualization such as graphs, charts, or pivot tables to extract data and address your specific questions. There are two types of dispatches: reports, which are specific reports based on the data you select, and dashboards, a set of answers for broad research, including your firm's revenue flow, task management, and more. It helps you understand what is happening with your billable time and how the time budget compares to actual time spent, among other things. TaxDome reporting is empowered with AI search, making it easier to find the data you need fast. Want to see all tasks due this week? Just start typing, and AI will help guide you to the right filters and insights. The goal isn't just to look at numbers, it's to make better business decisions and keep your firm efficient and profitable. Now, let's take a look at how TaxDome improves communication both with your team and with your clients. Let's go to the Team Chat tab. This function is a secure chat space where your team can talk about client work, share updates, or collaborate on specific topics. Think Slack or Microsoft Teams, but built into your workflow. And it's completely private, so clients don't see those messages. Here, you can see all our channels. They can be public, meaning anyone from your firm can join, or private, which is only visible to specific team members invited in the participant section, such as firm owners and admins. To send a message, select the channel and type as you would in any other messaging app. If you want to address or mention a colleague, type the @ symbol followed by their name. They will receive a notification in the Inbox Plus, ensuring they receive the message. You can also send direct private messages to other team members without using a channel. This section allows you to communicate with your clients securely, either by keeping them updated on your work or even completing some tasks. This is very similar to text conversations, except it's fully integrated with your practice and it's secure. This makes your communication faster, clearer, and more professional, without the follow-up chaos. You can sync your email to TaxDome, and the entire history of communication between you and your team and the client will be in one spot. You can also send SMS messages through TaxDome, facilitating the process even more. And by the way, both you and your clients have access to mobile apps, so you can communicate with your clients from anywhere. The goal of the app is to make communication with your clients even easier. With our Firm mobile app, you can easily communicate with your clients, quickly send emails or chat without needing to copy emails and phone numbers to other apps on your phone, or see Firm activity on the Inbox Plus or centralized notification center. But let's get back to messages. Notice on this one that we see tasks show 1 of 3. This is telling you that you assigned 3 tasks to the client, but they only completed 1 so far. You can see that display here on the right. I also like to point out the little green check marks you see on the message. These are built-in read receipts that let you know the client has seen it. On the right, you can turn on reminders to automatically send your client another notification if they have not been responsive. You and your client can attach documents, which will also be automatically stored in their portal, or you can add or delete tasks that you want them to work on. And as with everything else, this is mobile friendly, so they can work on this from anywhere. So now we're going to shift gears a bit and spend some time on workflow. One of the biggest ways TaxDome improves your firm operation is through workflows and automation. Think of a workflow as a step-by-step process your team follows for a specific service, like filing a tax return, doing monthly bookkeeping, or onboarding a new client. In TaxDome, you map those steps once, and then the system helps carry them out automatically. Pure magic. Let's click on Workflows on the left. As with most topics we will discuss today, we have a Deep Dive Academy course focused on workflows available to you. So for today, I want to give a brief explanation of how workflows will instantly make a difference in your business and also show you how to set one up. Here you can find the pipelines. These are the processes you need to complete for the work you were hired to do. For example, you were hired to complete a tax return, do someone else's bookkeeping, offer payroll services or advisory services. You would have pipelines that will allow you to track the progress that you and your team are making. So let's click one of these pipelines, in this case, corporate return. What you see here are the stages that each job or project, in a simpler term, needs to go through from start to finish for each corporate return. You could have a bunch of stages or just a few. It's up to you and fully customizable. Now, in each stage, you will see the actual jobs you're working for each client. This helps you easily identify where you are in your work, who is waiting on whom, and how you are handling the workload. You can filter by assignee, priority, account, and more to make sure you are aware of everything going on in your business. Let's start a job. You can add one or start a job for many clients at once. By reusing templates, you can make sure your team always follows the process you set up. In this case, you can see that the information, like the year of the return you will file for the client, has already been pre-populated. This is where automation begins to take effect. In our corporate return pipeline, we've built in automated actions that are about to be triggered. These actions are fully customizable, allowing you to set up different automations for different stages of the process. First, you may want to send an engagement letter and invoice where your work only begins once those items are complete. As you can see, the job was started, and now for this client, you can see that an invoice and engagement letter were sent. When I close the window on the side, you will see the number 2 in the upper right of the job. That's telling you that there are 2 pending items. TaxDome pipelines have an auto move feature, which creates dependency between the stages of the pipeline. This means the job will not move to the next stage of this pipeline until the organizer is complete and the EL is signed. That's the beauty of this. You set up a process and it just works without you lifting a finger. When those 2 action items are complete, the 2 will turn into a check mark and move forward automatically. Of course, you can always move jobs forward manually too. Let's do that for the sake of demonstration. Here, you'll see the automation for stage 2 that will get triggered. In this scenario, a secure message will be sent automatically. Now, you'll notice we have a message alerting the client that their contract was received and signed. This is a major pain point for firms that TaxDome solves, allowing you to keep your client informed of what's going on every step of the way. This helps to prevent those status update phone calls and proactively alerts your clients of what's going on. And you can use already made email and messaging templates to keep your clients in the loop. Note you can also set up recurring jobs and conditional automations which can repeat at regular intervals and apply to specific clients. For example, if we had clients that spoke a different language, we could create conditional automation that applies to that client. Click on the lightning bolt here and you'll see that I created two message templates, one in Spanish and another in English, which means TaxDome can send templates in Spanish or templates in English depending on certain criteria. Another common case that conditional automation solve is when clients use emails and are tech-friendly, and some others are simply not. You can set up your workflow so it automates only when it's applicable depending on the client type. You are fully in control of what the pipeline will automate for you, and you can create your own client segments to make the most out of the conditional automation. And for recurring workflows, let me open a recurring pipeline like monthly bookkeeping, where, as you can see, we have a list of clients that are added to the pipeline every month. And every month, automatically, the clients get personalized document requests. By the way, you can leave comments and notes for your team members at any part of the process, so you won't forget particularities about any client. TaxDome also allows you to assess the time allocated for jobs, helping to maintain efficiency and profitability. Allocate time for specific tasks and jobs, link time entries to such jobs, and then you can use the data to build reports. We get it. Workflows might seem complex at first, but many of our customers share that once they start using them, their day-to-day work becomes much easier. And you're not on your own. We're always here to help you get set up and guide you through onboarding. Just reach out and we'll support you every step of the way. Now let's go back to the Workflow tab and look at the calendar, which is an incredible tool to help you with capacity planning. Here, you'll see every active task and job within your workflows. If you click on the Filter button, you will also be able to see how busy your team members are. Next, let's talk documents. We have unlimited document storage included. So if you're paying for cloud storage, well, that's a thing of the past. Let's span the client-uploaded document folder. You can organize your documents any way you want with folder and subfolders, and you can even add different access rights. Notice the visibility icons on the right, which help you quickly identify who has access to each folder. In this case, the folders have been set up by year, but you will have the flexibility to set up your document storage however you want, by year, by job type, such as bookkeeping or tax preparation, or any other system that suits your needs. Now, watch as I click a few boxes next to the several PDF documents on the left. Notice at the top that our bulk actions appear, just like you saw with the client list. Here you can bulk share, move, download, seal, or delete many documents at once. But notice here, a merge button. With just a click or two, you can merge multiple PDFs very quickly. And speaking of PDFs, TaxDome has a native PDF editor, which can help you edit PDFs, cut out pages, add stamps, or even fill out PDFs directly on the web portal. Here's a question that's often asked. How do I get my files into TaxDome? Actually, we give you a few options to get this done, all of which are very easy. Let's start by opening the TaxDome desktop app, which installs a virtual drive on your computer so you can copy files or just drag and drop them. For those of you who use Dropbox or OneDrive, it works the same way. Once you've installed the TaxDome Windows app, a TaxDome printer driver will be installed on your computer and will allow you to print from any tax program right into the client record. In effect, we work with every tax software out there, and we make it easy for you to get documents right into the client folder. In addition to this, you can scan, send, and save files directly to your TaxDome as long as the app is running. And for those worried about moving large amounts of files, our app offers a bulk upload options to help you migrate your files quickly. Okay, let's go back to the document screen. Here, you see a document in progress. Let's open up the 8879 document. With some simple drag and drop from the right, You can indicate where you want them to sign and if you need multiple people to sign. You can also note where to date, initial, or even add your own signature as needed. We even have the option to create signature templates so that you can create a template once, like for this Form 8879, and reuse it as needed, saving you time and effort. Now, this is also important, we have free and unlimited e-signature capability included with your subscription, and it's only $1 per signer per document for verified signatures. See how everything is fully integrated, easy to use, and client-friendly? We understand that both client documents and internal firm documents are very important. That's why we created a global section for both, where you can find information much faster. So let's jump right into the wiki pages. In this section, you can create standard operating procedures, or SOPs, and ensure all staff knows precisely what to do to get the job done. If you already had your SOPs on Google Docs or Microsoft Word, you can copy and paste them to your wiki, and they will keep the same format. You can embed videos into it, add pictures, URLs, and much more. Now, let's spend a little time on organizers. If you need to onboard a new client or you need a long list of information, organizers are a great way to capture that information. Think Google Forms, except fully integrated into the rest of your portal. Let's look at an example here. We have ready-made templates that you can take as is, modify, or you can create your own. A few reasons why our clients love organizers so much is that your client responses autosave, so they never have to worry about losing data or remembering to save. Plus, if they are a recurring client and have to fill out the same questionnaire every year, the responses will be saved and pre-filled for them in the future. Your clients can attach files directly in the form, so you can say, please upload a copy of your driver's license, and they can do that right there and then. Your clients can repeat sections, which allow them to provide information about items of the same category, like multiple dependents, rental properties, etc. The organizer is smart, so you can show or hide entire sections based on client answers using conditional logic. As an example, you can ask the question, "Are you married?" If they select no, it will automatically hide any questions related to a spouse so they don't have to spend time on it. Better user experience for your clients and more targeted answers for you, just like if you were interviewing in your office. You can automatically tag your clients so you can make different organizers for different clients. And some of the info sent through organizers can even be automatically synced with the CRM. The answers are exportable and printable for easy access to your client information. Let's talk about getting paid because TaxDome makes that easier too. Here, you'll see the Billing tab, where you can find your invoices. Here you can see your client's outstanding invoices, total balance, payments, and time entries. And you are not only able to create invoices, but you can also process payments on behalf of your clients directly from this screen. While we're still at invoicing, I want you to know that TaxDome has recurring billing capabilities, so it is possible to set up recurring invoices to be sent out on specific dates. But additionally, you can also set up recurring payments to automatically charge your clients as soon as the invoice is created for each recurrence. This is invaluable for any services that you might need to bill your clients for regularly. Eliminating the step of your clients having to log in and pay an invoice manually each time improves both the client experience and helps you ensure you'll get paid on time. Want to hear something game-changing? With our Lock Document by Invoice feature, clients cannot access documents until the invoice is paid. No more chasing payments or sending reminders. Also in the Billings tab, you'll see the Proposals and Engagement Letters subsection. You can use TaxDome to send your clients legal-friendly contracts, which they can then electronically sign right inside the TaxDome portal. Crafting proposals and engagement letters is straightforward. Simply use our templates and personalize the most important aspects of your clients using shortcodes or create your own. You can also automate your workflows to send these documents automatically. For instance, when onboarding a new client, You can set up the system to automatically send personalized proposals in these initial phases of the job. This ensures the clients receive perfectly tailored proposals with the relevant information for review and response, allowing you to proceed quickly with the process. You can also set up automatic reminders for your clients to sign or approve the proposals, saving you significant time that would otherwise be spent on manual follow-ups. It is worth noting that you can attach invoices to proposals. This way, the client pays you before you perform the service, eliminating having to chase after the payment and making everything faster. Also, this helps to define the expectation and reach of the services, as well as the price. It also eliminates potential misunderstandings with the clients from the head start. Templates are enormous time savers for your team. Create them for tasks, organizers, proposals, invoices, chats, emails, or more. You can either create them from scratch or download them from the marketplace. Here, you can see all the templates available in one list or divided by type, such as pipelines, organizers, or proposals. With these templates, you can jumpstart your portal quickly. Now, let's switch perspectives and step into your client's shoes, showing the client portal. Once you invite your clients to the portal and they create a password, they will land right here on the very intuitive client dashboard. They can access this from anywhere, on their computer, their phone or tablet, and your clients can log on from anywhere with our iOS and Android apps if they wish. The first thing your clients see is their to-do list, things that are new or that need their attention. Perhaps you're waiting on a signature, you've sent an invoice or some tasks that you need them to complete. They'll see that right here. On the right, a few easy access buttons to quickly upload files, notify the firm that they are done uploading their documents, or to send a new message to you. Now, I'm sure that many of you have clients for whom you are doing both personal and corporate work and other accounting work. That's why we have our switch account options in the top right specifically to make things easier for your clients that have multiple entities. With just one click, they can go into any account they have connected with their login without having to sign out and sign back in as a different user, making it extremely convenient. Now, I'm going to the document section, which is where your clients will be able to find their documents. And as you can see at the top, they will have a list of items that require their immediate attention, like pending signatures or document approvals. Now, I'm about to show you a feature that I mentioned that is very popular with our clients: locking documents to invoices. I'll click on the tax return folder, and I want you to notice that this file says pending payment on the right, and there's a little lock icon next to it. This means that you, the accountant, have uploaded a document, but your client won't be able to view it until they make a payment on the connected invoice. Once they make their payment, the document is automatically unlocked for them. So, with TaxDome, you now have a built-in way to reduce those nasty AR collection issues that no one likes to deal with. A quick few notes on these payments. With TaxDome, you can accept credit card or ACH payments directly inside your portal. And for those who utilize QuickBooks Online, payments received through TaxDome will sync directly to your QBO through our native integration. Now, let's go to Settings. And you'll see at the bottom the option for your clients to turn on their two-factor authentications for additional account security. In the upper right, you'll see that with just a click of their mouse, they can be taken to our Android or iOS app to download it. Finally, notice under International Settings that we support multiple languages. This is a major problem solver for many of our firms who have non-native English speakers, allowing them to communicate with their accountants in their language of choice, and this is something that no other portal offers. What's also important to note, if you or any of your staff prefers a different language, this setting is available to your team as well. Let's wrap up with a quick overview of pricing and how to get started. We have 3 plans: Essentials, which allow you to start strong with the core tools to manage daily tasking clients, but this one is for solo users only. We have the Pro plan, built for better visibility, seamless collaboration, and faster results. and the business plan, which includes all the features of TaxDome. If you need a more thorough explanation of these different plans, please visit taxdome.com/pricing. On the TaxDome Pro plan, the first user must always be an annual user, which is only $1,000 per year, and that is of course paid annually. Simple math tells us that it's just $83 per month, which might even be less than what you're paying right now for all those separate systems that you don't need anymore. And of course, we offer multiple year plans so you can get TaxDome at a discounted rate. After the first user, you have two choices. You can either add users for a full year for $1,000, or if that doesn't make sense, for example, if you have temporary or seasonal help, you have the option to go month to month for just $100 per user. And that's really it for pricing. Simple, easy to understand, no surprises. When you sign up for TaxDome, you'll have the option to enroll in a free group onboarding or purchase a custom onboarding package with our team where you'll do a live screen share and we'll walk through everything together. We also have various free courses to help you get started quickly. By spending an hour a day, the average TaxDome firm can set up their systems in even less than 2 weeks. Please take advantage of our implementation assistance and our academy courses that you will be able to access from within the portal once you sign up. Contact our team at sales@taxdome.com to get started with one of our onboarding packages. This is a fantastic way to get acquainted with all of the features and set up your portal. And that brings us to the end of this video. Thank you so much for taking the time to learn about TaxDome, and I hope that you realize just how TaxDome One Login end-to-end experience can benefit you. If you're ready to see how TaxDome can transform your firm, click Request Demo. We'd love to show you how it all works, tailored to your specific needs. We hope you have a great week ahead.